this is Sturgis Galang. Now, welcome back to the Trading for Network Marketing for Filipinos, how to network the right way. Now, we're going to discuss the basics of network marketing part 2. And to continue, okay, first, let's discuss first the 3 activities required for a 4-year career plan. So, if you can remember, yung diniscuss natin dun sa basics of network marketing part 1. So, 4-year career alternative natin, which is into network marketing. Okay, we have to look for a product, okay, that we can use, because that's the number one activity that is required for this business, is for us to use the product. Why? Because we are the living testimony of our product. So tayo yung magte-testify dun sa effectiveness ng product, kung gaano kaganda siya at kung gaano kagaling yung product natin. I mean, can you just imagine yung mga commercial na napapanood mo, like Chris Aquino, if you see, her endorsing Pantene, and then ang makikita mo, ang ginagamit pala niya is Sunsilk, 'di ba? So, paano ka ngayon maniniwala sa ini-endorse ni Chris Aquino na maganda ang Pantene when in fact, she's not actually using the product, but she's using a different brand. Okay, so ganun din sa network marketing. I mean, I'm not saying that you might be using other, network marketing companies' products, pero the fact that you're not using the product, how can you testify to your prospects how good the product is? Remember, this is word of mouth advertising business. How are we gonna be able to, refer it to our friends if we can't even say a single word about how our product works? And then second is recommend. Okay, so after you use a product, what do you normally do? Kapag nagustuhan mo yung shampoo, nagustuhan mo yung soap, or any product that you've used na nagustuhan mo, you tend to recommend it to your friends. Or even, if you go see a good movie or a restaurant, then you recommend it to them, diba? So that's the second activity that is required for this 4-year career plan. You have to recommend, or you need to start recommending your products to your friends or even your business, how good the business opportunity is. And then third is to invite. Hindi naman siya titigas sa pag-recommend. Oo nga, ni-recommend mo, pero did you invite your prospect to use the product, or did you even invite the prospect to look at the business opportunity? So don't leave the question hanging in there, diba? The reason why you got into this business is for you to earn an income, and for you to, for you to achieve the goals that you have, and that is helping other people. It's either for them to become customers, or it's either for them to join you in the business so that they could also achieve their goals. So you have to do these 3 activities, which is to use the product, recommend your product and business, and invite them to use your product and look at your business opportunity. Okay, now there's a difference when it comes to the 3 activities that is required from the 5 core production activities. Ito, parang this will be like your schedule every day of what you should be doing. And to be successful, okay, as I've said, you must do this every day. First is marketing. So yung marketing, as I've said, word of mouth advertising, or you post to Facebook or to Twitter, or you blog about it, you put up a website, any form of marketing that will let your family and friends know, or even people that you don't know, that hey, I have a product here, I have a good business here. Okay, so that's part of marketing. It's getting the word out that you're in with this business, or that you're using this product. Number 2 is talk to new prospects. So, every day, dapat meron kang kausap na mga prospects, meron kang mga ini-invite na prospects to look at your business and to use your product. Now, when we say talk to new prospects, it's up to you kung ilan yung i-goal mo for the day. It's either you set a goal that you will be talking to 5 prospects a day, or up to 20 prospects a day. It depends on how much you want to earn and how fast you want to be successful in this business. Number three is to follow up with old prospects. So if they say no, it doesn't mean that it's no as in never. Pwedeng it's not the right timing for them, or it's not yet the right time for them. So what you do is you keep files of those people who said no to you, or old prospects that you might consider, and then you can go back to them again, follow them up after 3 months or after 6 months or whatever time they have agreed with you that you follow up with them. Okay. Now, number four is self development. Why is this important? Remember the guy hanging on that cliff, and this is a survival game. So if you don't develop yourself personally, in terms of reading books that will inspire you, or that will teach you how to manage your time, or to be a good leader, or to have the proper mindset, just like in anything that we do na hindi natin alam ang ginagawa natin, or hindi tayo sure sa ginagawa natin, it's a disaster. So we have to educate ourselves as well. Hindi lang yung aasa ka kay upline para pukpukin ka, or para i-motivate ka, or para bigyan ka ng inspiration. You have to learn to develop yourself personally. Kasi even after you quit network marketing, if you don't want to do network marketing anymore, at least, 'di ba, were able to learn something when it comes to self-development. And that you can take it along with you in whatever business venture or whatever you're gonna be doing if you decide, okay, to quit network marketing. I'm just saying if you decide, but I'm not telling you guys to quit on network marketing. Number five is support your team. So once you start having your team, you have to support them. And it's different from managing your team, okay? When you say support, you motivate them, you listen to them when they want to talk to you, when they need you, and to inspire them, and to give them, or to train them on how to duplicate themselves. But it doesn't mean that you have to manage their team, like look after the whole group of your downline. Mapapagod ka nun, and it's not, hindi naman yun ang talagang trabaho ng isang upline. Ang trabaho ng upline is to be a good example to the downlines, na pwedeng ma-duplicate ang mga downlines niya, and to give support. You know, listening to what the downline has to say, and then motivating and inspiring them on what to do. Okay, now you have to follow the system. If you can remember from the diagram, yung mga nag-fail dun sa point B, ito yung mga tao not following the system. So, you have to learn to follow the system. Pag may hindi ka sigurado or hindi ka alam, you can ask your upline to explain it to you. Okay, now in this case, for my team, you have to follow the system. First is pre-approach in the MLM flowchart. Okay. Now, in the pre-approach, you have to visualize yourself na prepared ka, ready ka na gawin yung business, nakapag-internalize ka na, and all that about your biggest why. So, a lot of visualization should take place in the pre-approach mode. Kasi ito yung bago mo i-approach yung mga prospects mo. And then, visualize mo kung sino yung mga partners na gusto mong makasama, kung anong klase mga partners na gusto mong makasama. And then after that, you go and invite. So what do you do when you invite? You have to use the tools. Okay, so I'll be discussing later on what are the tools that you can use when inviting a prospect. Ano ba tong pag-i-invite na to? Is it through by phone, by email, by Facebook chat? So as I've said, there's a lot of tools that you can use now when inviting your prospects to look at your business opportunity, or to even use your product. The next would be to present. So, obviously, after you invited the person to look at your business opportunity, nagustuhan naman yung business opportunity presentation, then it's time for you to present the whole, marketing plan, or the whole idea of the business, and, what products you're actually selling. And you can do this offline or online. So when we say offline or online, there are tools that you can use as well to be for you to be able to present to your prospect. You can use Skype, you can use um, you know, a webinar presentation, online presentation, or you could use the traditional way, meeting up, having coffee or lunch, and then discussing it one on one. So there's a lot of tools that you can use when it comes to presenting your business. The next is close, okay? Maraming mga network marketers ang umaabot sa point na to, but they are afraid to ask the question if the prospect is ready to get started. So what's the point of you preparing yourself, visualizing yourself with all those good attitudes that you need to have or character for you to be able to do the business, and then you get to a point where you have invited, you have presented, and then you are so afraid to ask the question. How do you think is that gonna work for your business? Okay, so it's very important that when you're in the closing part, you ask the question immediately. Okay? Para malaman mo kagad kung ano yung response ng prospect mo. Is it a yes, or a no, or a maybe? It depends. And then the next one would be the train. So once you've closed them, like they said, yes, okay, we'll do the business together. Then you have to train them. You have to train them to be leaders as well so that they can duplicate themselves. Kasi kapag hindi mo na-duplicate yung sarili mo sa kanila, bilang leader, lahat ng grupo nila sa iyo lalapit, and that's gonna burn you out. You're just gonna realize that most of your time will spent managing their teams. And very important in the network marketing industry is that you are able to, recruit nonstop until you reach, okay, the level that you really want to reach. Okay? So, take note of this MLM flowchart and remember it by heart para alam nyo yung step-by-step na gagawin nyo when you're doing network marketing. Now, what are people buying? Okay, so it's very important for us to know kung ano ba yung binibili ng prospect natin. Is it the business opportunity? Is it the product? Or is it you? Okay? If you go to a store and there are two, sales lady, and the other one is in a good mood and the other one is in a bad mood, very grumpy. So, which of the two sales lady would you prefer to actually assist you? I'm sure hindi mo naman gugustuhin na lumapit dun sa grumpy and medyo naiinis na mukha ng sales lady, diba? Because it's not welcoming and you will not appreciate talking to that kind of person. But if you see the sales lady who's all smiling and ready to assist you, diba nakakagaan ng loob yun? And nagkakaroon ka kahit pa paano ng at ease na, I can deal with this person. So same as network marketing, okay? People always buy you. If you misrepresent yourself, then don't expect people to buy your product or even your business opportunity. But if you do well, if you have represented yourself professionally as a network marketer and you've presented the product well and the business opportunity to them, then people will buy you because they know you. Okay? So, kahit na hindi mo kakilala, you can establish a rapport, and that person you can make him feel that he's being valued. And when you're making, that kind of um, feeling for other persons that they are valued, then the more that they will like you. Di ba, kahit sinong tao, like, for me, gustong gusto ko yung tao nakikinig sa akin because I feel valued. I feel na nakikinig siya sa akin because I'm able to help or I'm able to impart, some good things or good advices. And the more that they like you, the more that they trust you. And when they trust you, trust me, whatever you say to them, they would, actually trust you. Once you've built, that authority, that kind of rapport or relationship with your prospect, mahihirapan na silang tumanggi sa'yo because they've come to like you already and, the trust is already built. Now, you have to have a good self-concept of yourself for people to actually buy you. Okay? I'm not saying na bibilhin ka nila per se, but because you're the one presenting the business, obviously, whatever you represent, it will also affect the business opportunity that you're presenting to them. So first is that you have to have a good posture. When you say good posture, hindi ito yung magbomodelo ka or rampa ka ha. When you say posture, ito yung hindi ka nagbibeg sa mga kaibigan mo or sa family mo for them to take a look at your business opportunity. Your attitude should be like, I have something that is really, really great, that is really, really good and could help, save other people's lives, or that could help other people's, make people's dreams come true. Then you'll have that good posture na sila yung mawawalan, hindi ikaw, na sila yung dapat na maghabol kasi ikaw yung merong something na pwedeng i-offer sa kanila that could change their lives. And because you have that strong posture or that strong mentality in yourself, then you'll gain confidence. Hindi ka lalapit na parang nangangatog or nangangarag ka na magtanong kung if they want to have a look at your business opportunity. Because in the first place, you already built that good posture in yourself that, you're the one who needs me, or if ever they say no, you're the one who's going to be needing me by the time that you realize that what I'm offering you is really good. And then next is vision. Okay? So you have to visualize yourself na successful ka na dito, that you're able to buy your dream home, your dream car, everything that you're planning to do will be accomplished, and you have to have that vision that it's already accomplished. Kumbaga na ma-magnify, na-attract mo na sa sarili mo yun, na it's really gonna happen. There's no other way, but it's going to happen, and God will allow it to happen. Okay? Next is being positive. So if you've got a good posture, a good and you're able to develop that confidence, and you have a grand vision of where you're going and what your plans are, then you'll always stay positive while while having all those things going on around you. Now, before prospecting, okay, for you to develop this good self-concept of yourself, you have to learn to smile. Okay, when you're doing your prospecting, you have to smile kasi I mean, sinong taong bibili sa taong nakasimangot, or sino yung taong makikinig pag yung tao nakasimangot? For sure, it's gonna explode with a lot of excess baggages or whatever. Now, you have to be in a happy and a positive mood. Why? Because of law of attraction. If you're in a happy or positive mood, then you will also attract people who are happy and positive. And not only that, when it comes to law of attraction, if you think of yourself as successful, or you're dealing with successful people, then you obviously would attract successful people in your life as well. Visualize your success. This is so very important that you're able to visualize your success before prospecting, because that's where your big why will come from, 'di ba? So kung ang iniisip mo puro mare-reject ako ng asawa ko, mare-reject to ng anak ko, hindi gusto ng anak ko, then all this negativity will come into you, and what will attract you? What will you attract when you uh, when you sit down in a meeting, and you need to get that contract signed, and because of those negativity that's running in your mind, pwedeng hindi signan yung papers na gusto mong ipasign, di ba? So you really have to visualize your success in a way that you're already claiming it. And no excuses, okay? You have to remind yourself, whatever it takes, no excuses, you're going to do it. So, pagdating ng prospecting, prepared ka na. You already have the proper mindset in order for you to do the prospecting part. Kasi madugo ang prospecting dahil you're gonna be sorting out, inviting out, you're gonna be, dealing with a lot of rejections. But as I've said, it's just a rejection on the business and on the product, but not to you. Okay? So don't take it personally. Now, there are 3 doubts of a prospect that, you should address. Okay, does it really work? Can I do it? And will you help me? Diba, kahit sino naman nagsisimula tatanungin mo, nag-work ba talaga yan? Kasi kung hindi siya nag-work, what's the point, diba? For me joining the business if it doesn't work. And then second is, can I do it? Kaya ko bang gawin? So, maraming nagsasabi kapag ini-invite mo sa ganitong business na, I don't have time, or, di ba, I'm working full-time, I don't have time, all those kind of reasoning na valid naman for some, kasi if they have kids to look after, then obviously they might have not time to really do the business unless pag-aralan nila on how to do the business part-time. And then, will you help me? So, it's also important na maramdaman ng downline mo or ng prospect mo that you're gonna be able to support them, that you're going to help them, okay? Because it's very vital in the network marketing business that you help the newbies or those people who just signed up to get used to what you're doing. Now, tips before prospecting to have a better self-concept is to read an inspirational or motivational quote. You know, it works for me if in the morning I wake up and I read an inspirational or a motivational quote, and also read scriptures from the Bible, then it strengthens me knowing that, God will be in charge for today. So, whatever happens, I should be thankful. So you could use this kind of a tip for you to boost your motivation and to get inspired. Look at your dream board and visualize. Okay, now this will be one of your assignments, to come up with your dream board and visualize it. And then you also have to come up with an inspirational or motivational quote that you will use, okay, until the 90th day of our 90-day Blitz program. We're in dire-diretsong 90 days na gagawin mo talaga yung prospecting. Okay? Now, you have to exercise to pump your energy. You can do walking, you can, go to gym. Basta you exercise para nagfo-flow yung blood when you're gonna be doing prospecting. Kumbaga, para energetic ka and at the same time, excited. Listen to motivational audio. So, you can listen to motivational audio while you're driving, para continuous yung self-development mo sa sarili mo, and at the same time, nade-develop din yung better self-concept in yourself, hearing this, audios that will motivate you more. Remember past successes. So if you're doubting yourself, then you have to remember your past successes, na may mga nagawa ka that helped you to be successful or to be where you are right now because of those, past successes that you've had. Next is read or watch other success stories. Di ba nakaka-inspire yun kapag nakakabasa ka ng mga success stories from other people who has, the network marketing, and okay, sobrang naging okay yung buhay nila and all that. So, it will also help you to have a better self-concept even before you prospect. Now, you've got to build 4 beliefs, okay? In this network marketing industry, ito yung kailangan mong paniwalaan. Yung industry na pinasok mo. Kasi kung ikaw mismo nagdududa, I'm sure yung kakausapin mo magdududa rin doon sa ina-explain mo. Kasi kung ikaw nga, hindi ka mismo convinced. So, dapat convince ka sa industry na to. Naniniwala ka dapat talaga. Next would be the company. Dapat naniniwala ka rin sa company. Hindi basta-basta company lang yung pipiliin mo. So, you have to do your research as well. Products. You have to make sure that the products are really of good quality and it really does what it says. Kasi pag tinanong ka, how does it work? And if your product doesn't work, then, what could you answer from there? Okay? Products, as I've said, you have to believe in the product that you're gonna be able to use it, or you're going to use it. Okay? Hindi ka pwedeng bumili ng produkto na hindi mo naman paniniwalaan, kasi hindi mo mabuild yung belief sa sarili mo na itong produkto ko na to ay makakatulong sa ibang tao. Okay? And then next would be believe in yourself. Obviously, sino pa ba unang maniniwala sa'yo kundi sarili mo lang? So, kailangan, pagkatiwalaan mo sarili mo at maniwala ka, nakakayanin mong ubusin kung ano yung inumpisahan mo. Kumbaga, kung meron kang pinlano, kailangan lahat ng mga tasks ngayon ay maubos, 'di ba? So believe in yourself. So build these 4 beliefs in the industry, the network marketing industry, the company, the products, and yourself. And one advice that I will give you is that you have to learn to listen, as in totally listen, okay, without interfering the other person who's actually talking. Because prospecting is just equivalent to having conversations. When you're actually prospecting, you're just having conversations. Ibig sabihin, when you're having conversations, someone talks and someone listens. And as a network marketing, most of the time you should be that someone who's listening and not talking. Kasi how would you know kung ano yung needs or wants ng customer mo if you're not listening at all, 'di ba? Okay, so that's it for now.